here. And we have Utica
all in one
Brandon.
shot,
We're doing, of course, Sal over at Chesterfield, the Hotel Utica and the new hotels. And now the Fly Creek Cider Mill. And on the line right now is Bill Michaels from the Fly Creek. Bill, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
I got to tell you, you guys have grown so much that there's so much going on. It used to be just the fall you'd think about the Fly Creek Cider Mill, but you've grown incredibly where it's not just the fall anymore.
That's correct. We have made a massive renovation to the mill, just finished it up April 1st, and visitors are so surprised and delighted as to the new way we've laid out the mill and added a second-story learning center so they can see more in-depth about our cider-making process and, of course, continue to sample all our products.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if it was one of the New York papers. There was a guy who did an editorial last couple of weeks talking about how, listen, baseball's got to move the Hall of Fame from Cooperstown because you go up there, it's hard to get there, and there's nothing there once you get there. Well, that is, he apparently has not been to Cooperstown in the last decade because things have changed in the Cooperstown area.
You know, that's true. It's sometimes people see what they want to see. So if they are on Main Street in Cooperstown and want to see just baseball, that's what they're going to see. But when I'm in Cooperstown, I look around and see all the other assets. Our beautiful Lake Otsego. We have the Fenimore Art Museum. We have Historic Heights Hall, which is a restoration under process. The Farmers Museum, of course, the Cooperstown Beverage Trail, and our location at the Fly Creek Cider Mill.
And are you guys on the Beverage Trail? Because you have, I know you have the hard ciders and you have wines now and all of that.
Yes, we're one of the founding partners, started in 2007. Now we're up to 8 different producers along our 37-mile trail.
Wow.
We start with, we have 4 wineries now, breweries, distilleries, great day trip. You can do the whole trail in a day. It's not like one of the Finger Lakes trails, which is more than 100 miles. It's just a nice day trip.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I mean, on top of that, the landscape, the backdrop is just, it's just Mother Nature. It's beautiful.
It sure is. We have the road. The trail goes through downtown Cooperstown, up the Charlotte Valley, from Oneonta to Cooperstown, then way over to Garrettsville and Butternuts Beer and Ale.
All right. So, I mean, I started coming to your place. How long have you guys had the cider mill, by the way?
Well, my folks picked it up from the previous owner in 1962.
Okay.
And then my wife and I came back into the business in 1999 and really never looked back. We expanded our product selection, made a lot of improvements, and now with this renovation complete, we'll be open year-round.
And that's really when the growth started. The changes where you morphed into something much bigger than just a fall spot for cider. We had to
realize after our first year of running the mill the way my parents had done. We didn't. We weren't given the mill. My father had me at 8%, so we realized that we had to make some changes, and that's when we really took our product mix and changed the whole layout and really became an active member in the tourism community here in Cooperstown, and that's what really set it off. We have tourists coming from, of course, all over the world because of Cooperstown, but now the majority of our customers are from the Mohawk Valley, all the way from Rome to Amsterdam.
And you have a new cookbook out. I wanted to promote that. That's why we really called you.
That's the big thing for this year is our new Fly Creek Cider Mill Cookbook. It's to honor the 160th year of the physical building. Been pressing cider the old-fashioned way for 160 years on the banks of Fly Creek. And the cookbook is published by Surrey Books out of Chicago. They paid us to write the book, and we have a nice supply here. Of course, they're for sale nationwide and, of course, on Amazon as well.
All right, there are some, just going to throw out a couple things, like the hard cider gravy and cider baked beans. I mean, there's some really cool recipes in there.
There are. This cookbook is a tabulation of the items that we sell here in our snack barn and bakery, like our pot roast and our pulled pork, but also items that we have for sale in the mill, including like our apple salsa. But I'm the savory one in the family, and my favorite product is our aged New York State cheddar cheese. So on page 56, there's a zesty cheese pot that you can put out as just a dip with crackers, and your party goers or house guests will go wild, or you can have it every night. And my other favorite is our hard cider mac and cheese on page 130. This is where we take our regular mac and cheese and, as Emerald would say, kick it up a notch with the hard cider. It's just a tangy, zesty cheese, mac and cheese, and something that we're known for. And on the sweet side, to honor my grandmother, our baked good here at the mill is our molasses crinkles.
Yeah.
And those are my Grandma Jane's recipe that she's been making since the 40s.
At the time, my son was going to school in Cooperstown, and I was there 3 days a week going back and forth. And I know this isn't something you guys made, but I got stuck on those large homemade peanut butter cups. And I had to stop every time to get one of them and then cider. So
now we're making a cookie. We call a peanut butter cup cookie. It's half peanut butter and then half chocolate chip. Wow. And it's kind of like a half moon cookie, but it's a peanut butter and chocolate. And we make those here, and they fly right off the stand.
All right. By the way, on the hard cider mac and cheese, some additional ingredients include 1 cup hard cider and also 1 tart apple peeled, cored, and finely diced in the mac and cheese. That's got to be unbelievable.
Yeah, and right now, our apples that we have Crispin that would be perfect for that. We also have Jonagolds, of course, Macintosh, and Empire. You can even add sweet cider to that if you'd like it a little bit sweeter. And as I said, these cookbooks are available right in the mill. They're also available on our online store at flycreekcidermill.com, and I'm here every day and available to sign them for people, and it's so nice when people come through the door. They'd like a cookbook signed by me or my wife, Brenda.
That's cool.
To tell them the story of the mill and how many years that they've been coming. It's a real keepsake for people who have fond remembrances of the mill.
All right, Bill. And we do have just that. So we're glad you guys are booming like you are. Bill Michaels, Fly Creek Cider Mill. The cookbook is available. You can do it online or right in the store, I'm assuming.
Yes,
right.
At flycreekcidermill.com or at the Fly Creek Cider Mill. We're open every day, 9 to 6.
All right, good deal. Thanks so much, Bill.
Thank you.
All right, I love that Fly Creek Cider Mill. Got a break. Christine News next on WIBX.